Man, can I just say that all this controversy surrounding Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is a bit ridiculous? Hey guys, it's your boy Jay. I'm gonna do this a little unconventionally. I'm just going to look at my action figures while I just ponder this whole bullshit with Sparking Zero controversy. The controversy being, of course, that one or two people don't like it, and a boatload of other people are basically everyone's being hyperbolic with the game, saying things like, "Oh, well, Sparking Zero looks like absolute trash." Xenoverse looks better, or Fighters looks better in a lot of cases, which that's debatable. Personally, I like Fighters, and I think it's one of the best looking Dragon Ball games ever made. My personal favorite looking Dragon Ball fighter game is Tenkaichi 3 and Super Dragon Ball Z. Mostly because I just think that Super Dragon Ball Z captures the manga aesthetic of Dragon Ball better. Um, but Tenkaichi 3 does this thing. I mean, Tenkaichi 2 also does this where um it's a stupid thing, but they model Super Saiyan Goku's hair fluffy, kind of like this. Like, I guess this is a bad example, but anybody who's played or like watched Dragon Ball Z know that the show went through a bunch of different art styles. The Namek Saga had Goku, big and buff, and when he turned Super Saiyan, his hair was very, it was fluffy Super Saiyan hair. Now, a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, that's because Super Saiyan hair is different, changes with time or whatever." The art style, you can't really complain about that. I'm like, yeah, okay, I understand, but it doesn't change the fact that I still like the way Super Saiyan Goku's hair looked during the Namek saga. Now Super Saiyan hair looks like this, where it's like very spiky, very rigid, very yeah, I get it, it's an art style change, but uh, my point is that's one of my favorite things about Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 and 2, and yeah, that's my point. Now, my point isn't, we're not debating art styles here. My point is, I prefer fluffy hair looking Super Saiyan, and that's a thing that we got in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, which I still argue is my favorite Dragon Ball Z game of all time. It lets you play as Chi Chi. Unfortunately, it lets you play only as her child version and not her adult version, which really hoping that Sparking Zero remedies. I'm sorry, like you can even make it the 23rd World Tournament Chi Chi and then give her like alternate costumes where it's like her Saiyan Saga look, which is my favorite, her Garlic Junior Saga look, which would actually be awesome, especially if they're gonna do like movie storylines. And we can also make what ifs, and we could actually recreate the Chi Chi versus Gohan fight. I just want to play as my favorite girl, man. Come on, man. Either way, point is, Sparking Zero looks like it's going to be generational. Now, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. In fact, it's possible I'm wrong because Bandai Namco, they fucking up. They really fucking up. But you know what? I have faith in Sparking Zero because the people, like all the gameplay footage I've seen of Sparking Zero looks amazing in my personal opinion. I have pre-ordered it on Steam, and I did that for a reason. I did that because in case the game isn't as good as I'd like it to be, I can always refund it. But another reason I got it on Steam is because I've been talking with some folks, talking with some people who are I don't want to say Steam Deck experts, but they're very passionate about the Steam Deck the same way that I am, and they're telling me, like, I asked them point blank period, do you think that Sparking Zero will be able to run on the Steam Deck? And they said, barring any kind of anti cheat, the game, at least offline, will work. It's possibly going to work, no problem, because the Steam Deck can run Unreal Engine 5 games, and Sparking Zero is using Unreal Engine 5. If Street Fighter, they said that if Street Fighter 6 can run, then fucking so can Sparking Zero. We'll see. We'll see. If that seems to not be the case, well, my PC will still be able to run it. But either way, I'm excited for Sparking Zero. I think it's going to be a great game. Dragon Ball Z is something that I've loved since childhood. Like Dragon Ball Z and Sonic the Hedgehog, Wonder Woman, those three things were a constant in my childhood. I absolutely love this series. Oh my gosh, I love this series so much. But anyways, are you excited for Sparking Zero? Like, please tell me if you're excited for Sparking Zero in the comments. If you're not excited, go ahead. But keep your debates civil, I will ask of you. Don't just say that the game sucks because, oh, my favorite character isn't in it. Like I saw somebody say that, oh, Fasha isn't in Sparking Zero from what I've seen so far, therefore the game sucks because my favorite character isn't in it. Fasha's gonna be in the game, number one. Number two, if your favorite character isn't in Sparking Zero, they will be eventually. So just just chill. We got like 10 years of Xenoverse 2 DLC. We'll probably get 10 years of Sparking Zero DLC. So yeah. I've been your boy Jay. I've been yapping about Sparking Zero while staring at my action figures for the past 5 minutes. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go make some lunch. I'll see you guys in the next video.